Hey guys, we're playing some Like a Dragon Ishin. It's a game I've waited for many years. Oh shit. Got a beer, hope you have too. Tell you what, I need a beer after setting up all this streaming shit. Jesus. Just error messages and equalizer VSTs not being registered by OBS and all that. Just the usual technological stuff. that everyone runs into. Now I have the chat on my other screen down there, but I can't move my mouse. It's like locked to the controller, which I'm going to have to figure out how to get it on a separate thing, but so I'm thinking of streaming the whole game. As I say, I've been waiting maybe about 6 years, I think. 6 years ago, I started trying to learn Japanese for the second time. And got sort of into an intermediate part of Japanese learning, I would say. And never really got any further. And the second time I tried learning Japanese, it was because I found out that there was this game. This is obviously a remake of the original, which was only in Japanese. And I really wanted to play it. Luckily, in the past few years, Yakuza has become a pretty huge deal. Some people hate it when their favourite franchises get big, but I think it's a really good thing that Yakuza is so huge now. Here he is. I was wondering about his name because it's Sakamoto Ryoma. It would have been funny if they'd have called him Kiryuma or something. I don't know. It just seems completely different, but it's a different character, you know. Maybe Kiryu's distant ancestor.
強大な文明力を持った異国に対し、幕府は抗う術を持たなかったのである。その支配者の衰えを時の侍たちが黙って見逃すはずがなかった。無力な支配者に従う理由はない。日本は再び群雄割拠の乱世に飲み込まれようとしていた。
In case you were wondering, I'm playing on hard mode. There is the option to play on legendary right from the start in this game. And I thought about doing legendary, but most of the Yakuza games, even on hard, they do get you reach certain points where it becomes really tedious to beat a specific boss, and you just have to cheese it at the end of the day. Like, you have to find the one specific strategy that will just knock the boss down over and over again, or, you know, a way that you can definitely avoid them. And sometimes it does take a lot of skill, but, you know, it's just finding that one thing that works and repeating it over and over again, wearing down the health. I'm just going to turn the volume of my headphones down a bit. I'm drinking Purple Porter, or Purple Panther Porter. It's from Lidl. It's really nice. How's it going, Haley Grace? I'm saying that as if I don't know you. Hey Ronaldo, how's it going? Cheers for that. Hope you enjoyed the Yakuza 5 review. I was so ill the day I filmed that, actually, so it's not one of my best videos. Looking back now, I can just tell, looking at my face in that video, I was so ill. Oh, we've already unlocked an achievement just by starting the game. Classic. If you have been following my channel long, you'll know I'm a huge fan of, feudal era Japan, and any game that's set in that era is usually going to catch my attention. Kuon being probably the best that I've reviewed on the channel. Well, yeah, the happiness of Yakuza made me not notice I was ill as well. I think I was also pretending to drink sake on that video. I just filled the sake bottle up with water. Classic. I got that from Angry Video Game Nerd. That tip. He fills his beer bottles with water. Shit. This does seem like a job for Sakamoto Ryoma. If anyone can sort this appendix out, it's him. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I was disappointed when Yakuza 5 never got a physical release in the UK. I was really disappointed. But then, of course, the remasters came out. I think it was Yakuza 5 that never got physical release. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Well, the last Yakuza game I played was Kiwami, and already I'm noticing the graphics are a massive step above. Obviously, this is on the new Dragon engine that they made for Yakuza 6, so... Watching the trailers for this, one thing I've noticed is that they've brought the violence back quite a lot, and the blood, which was highest in Yakuza 3, I believe, when you were fighting in that game, people would like the teeth would go flying out, there'd be blood flying everywhere, and I really enjoyed that about that game. But then they kind of toned down the violence a bit. I need a better place to put this.
いちいち俺を苛立たせる。何者だよ、恩師。土佐藩豪士坂本龍馬。豪士じゃと？豪士の分際で恩師や。早く行け。しかし。俺は根っからの土佐人だ。上司連中の少年は知り尽くしている。
Ah, wow, that's very interesting that they made this in Unreal Engine. I guess they have been working on Like a Dragon 8, as it's now called, for several years in the Dragon Engine, so usually they have several projects in the works at the same time, so it must have been easier for them to work on Unreal for this. That's very interesting.
上司様に刃を向けたりはしねえ。間違って殺してもしたら仕返しにこの町ごと焼き払われかねないからな。なんじゃと。後で報いは受けて。
Yeah, I don't know how they do it either. It's pretty crazy. It was like for years and years, a Yakuza game has come out every single year. ぬるま湯育ちのお前らに。 痛みってもんを教えてやる。 Let's see what we're working with the combat then. Finishing blows. I was kind of ignoring the tutorial then and just beating them up. Yeah, now that you've said about the Unreal Engine, I can definitely feel the difference in the combat. Well, it's hard to tell just from one fight, but I would say that has a little bit less weight to it than the Dragon Engine did. 上司に逆らったらどうなるかなんてことはここにいる誰よりずっとな。何事だ。 Very sexy.
江戸から土佐に戻って早々なんであんな真似をした？あ？どうして下級武士の分際で上司に立てつくような真似をしたのかって聞いてんだ。あ？いいか、江戸帰りで忘れちまってるなら思い出せ。ここ土佐で身分は命より重い。
Yeah, with the playing it on PC, I'm not expecting it to be running like 100%. I've never been one of those people that's that bothered about stutters here and there, though. Like, I've played Skyrim with hundreds of mods, with like, you know, frame rates of 20 frames per second sometimes. And I enjoyed it still the same, so... In future, though, I will be looking into, you know, if the streams get unbearably, unbearable to watch, then I will be looking into how I can stream better footage and stuff. I haven't streamed in 6 years according to Twitch.
あんたは悔しいと思わないのか。
Yeah, Gothic. I do want to play that game at some point. Never played it.
俺は白札合子だ。合子ごときと同列に語るんじゃない。お前ら合子は道端の石と同じだ。蹴られても捨てられても文句は言えない。
そこまでだ。
誰だ。
お前が言うところの石を蹴れる側の人間だ。
何？まさか。
江戸におわす大殿、山内陽道の懐刀とでも言えばわかるか。
One thing I always say when the frame rate debate comes up is Final Fantasy VII's battle scenes run at like 14 FPS. Obviously, it's a turn-based RPG, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, but I always find it funny to bring that up.
最も規律に厳しい男だということを知らぬわけではあるまいな。
それはもちろん。
裁きとなる前にこの手で殺したいのじゃ。この無礼な石ころをな。
Oh shit.
ということだ。覚悟せい。坂本龍馬。いや。
Ocarina, yeah.
我が息子よ。
I think a lot of Ocarina of Time was N64, right? I think when they tried pushing towards what was then open world games, as as was back then, that was the scale that you could achieve back then. A lot of those games pushed the N64 quite hard, I'd say.
心配ない。出口まで人払いしてやる。だが短い時間だ。急げ。詳しい話は後だ。お前はここを出たら町で腹ごしらえでもして、その後隠れ家に来い。隠れ家。忘れたのか。わしたちが何年も暮らした塾のことを。江戸の一年ってな、ずいぶん長いらしい。場所は町のやつにでも聞け。
Well, I've just noticed you can look at the glossary there. I'm guessing that gives you these Japanese terms that people might not know of. It's funny, I was thinking, when the terms kept coming up, I was thinking, oh, I wish I could just quickly Google what that means. I'll see if I can catch that next time. Yes, classic Yakuza getting a bite to eat. Oh, we can smash pots in this game. Brilliant. Or maybe we're just opening it. Ah, I thought it'd be like Dark Souls-esque, rolling on the pots to smash them. Oh well.
いらっしゃいませ。
Chestnut manju? Just a chestnut on a leaf. Hope it's roasted, at least. The original Japanese version had to have a glossary. Yeah. Sure, that makes sense that Japanese people wouldn't necessarily know the historical terms. What those guys were just saying about joining a certain party reminds me of Way of the Samurai, because that always starts just like this, where you need to make a choice between like two different factions and stuff. The throw feels a bit more weighty now that I think about it. Press X/Y, attack an enemy in a hold, yeah. We can parry. It's kind of a new one, I think. Oh, shit. Yeah, we are getting quite a few frame drops, unfortunately. Oh, not getting this parry. There we go. There we go. Not great when the frames are dropping on the parry. Just looks like he's teleporting. Right, looks like we've got 4 styles. Pretty classic. Yes, we definitely need health if we're going to be playing on hard. One thing I've found playing the games on hard is towards the end of the game you can never seem to do enough damage to bosses, like I was saying earlier. It's not that you can't find strategies to like defeat them, it's just being able to survive for that long and fight a boss for that long and whittle down the health bit by bit. It's just really frustrating sometimes. Of course, first few times in a battle, that's not too bad if it gets smoother from there. Okay, examining wells to get items. What's this water do then? Pure water from the well. Restores a little health. Where are we going again? It was supposed to be, I'm guessing here, like a hideout of some kind. That's just a shot. Maybe it's up here. The icons on the map are quite... we can zoom in. I'm sure we'll get wherever we're going anyway. The map's quite small so far. There's a little alleyway, okay. Thanks for that. Let's have a look on the map again. Down here. Right. Another pot. My favourite sweet potato. Cool. I need to figure out how to get the chat on here, but I have ordered something for my proper camera that'll let me use that as a webcam, so I can use my phone for the chat. It's all pretty new to me, this streaming business.
しかし、せっかく江戸にまで出してやったのにな。剣の修行じゃ少年は鍛えられなかったか。土佐に帰るなり上司と喧嘩とは。まったく相変わらずだ、お前さんは。相変わらずなのは
Tosa, a domain encompassing much of Shikoku's southern region. Just places, okay. Joshi. I want to know about that. Like, there seems to be a caste system of some kind. Yeah, class system.
どうやら修行の成果はあったようだな。しかし、あんなことをして大丈夫だったのか。お前を逃がしたことか。おやっさんは土佐の賛成なんだろう。それが勝手に罪人を逃したと知れりゃ。下から足を引っ張る連中も出てくる。土佐のお偉い老人たちのことか。だが問題ない。さっきの老番は白札合子だ。面倒を起こしはしない。どういうことだ。白札は 合子と上司の中間、つまりわしとお前の間の身分だ。何かあればすぐ合子に格を落とされる。それがあの老番の最も恐れる事態だ。そうやって権
Oh,
力にこびるような
definitely
奴は
historical drama is my
大した
thing.
度胸もねえさ。
I I'm really into Korean movies, and some of the best I've seen of like South Korean movies has been about,
上司に対しても逆らえる奴の方が
you know,
よ
the
っぽど怖い。
feudal periods in South
国
Korea.
を
So,
預かる
well,
賛成としては
not South
な。
Korea back then, just Korea.
しかしこの場所も古くなっちまったな。
And also Kingdom, which is surprisingly a zombie show,
自分の家も当
but
然だ。
it's set in feudal Korea.
思い出すな。
Like, I would recommend that if anyone liked zombie shows or movies.
上司に身内を殺され、行く当てを失った子供たち。お前もその一人だった。わしはそんな子供たちをほんの少しでも引き取ろうと塾を作った。藩には内緒でな。
I've been looking forward to hearing the soundtrack as well, because I'm a fan of like those kinds of instruments, and it seems like they're going for
さあ
modern trip hop slash historical instruments vibe, which is cool.
わしは土佐が大嫌いだってことだ。
嫌い。
ああ、土佐は階級が絶対的な国だ。武士だけでも上司、白札合士、そして合士の3階級が存在する。土佐藩は同じ武士であるはずの人間にそういった階級を与え、身分の壁を作ることによって藩の秩序を守ってきた。だが本来、武士も農民も商人も女も子供も全ては同じ人間。差なんてねえんだ。だからわしはそんな土佐に恨みを持つお前たちを塾に引き取った。土佐を変えられる人間を育てるためにな。
土佐を変えられる人間。
そうだ。階級という制度に飼いならされた人間には変えたいという気持ちは生まれない。わしはな、龍馬。土佐を変えられる人間ってな、土佐を誰よりも愛し。
Yeah, I really need to get my chat here. It's way too far away there.
お前は15年前、上司に家を焼かれ、実の親兄弟を失った。お前は土佐を変えたいと願っているはずだ。
おやっさん。
ん？
じゃあどうしておやっさんは藩の仕事をしているんだ。藩の賛成ってのは土佐の階級制度を守る立場なんじゃねえのか。
そうだ。わしは土佐で最も身分や階級といった規律を重んじる男だ。表向きにはな。龍馬、竹地にはもう会ったか？
兄弟に。いや、まだだか。
お前が留守にしている間、あいつには重大な仕事をしてもらった。
仕事？
ああ、土佐勤王党という組織を作らせた。
土佐勤王党？
今の土佐藩の体制に不満を持った豪士を中心に500名。名目上、勤王とは謳っているが、その思いは一つ。土佐の身分制度の崩壊が目的の集団だ。
Yeah, it's always cool to
金の塔の敵は土佐藩ということか。
I don't think that if you're going to remake a game, you should really change the music that much. Obviously, remastering it is a different story.
壊す
But I'm thinking of an example, a game that changed the music. Well, you could use Metal Gear Solid 4 as an example because they removed the melody of the main theme and did a brand new theme, which was called... I've forgotten the name of it now. But like we got rid of you know, the character of that main theme, and it made you feel less like you were playing Metal Gear Solid because the Metal Gear Solid music and the themes in the music are so iconic. To get rid of that is just like taking something away from the game for no reason, really. Yeah, I noticed because I have both the original Yakuza and Yakuza 2 soundtracks and the Kiwami soundtracks, and yeah, they are quite different. Even I think in that case they made it different to fit more in with the new style of the games, because they have definitely changed. But yeah, in terms of the melodies, I think is the most important thing. Like, you need those melodies from the original to make it clear that you are playing that game, you know? So the guy we're looking for, he's here. Classic, not letting us in. Yeah, they're definitely, all the games have great music, and I think all the games have unique melodies that don't get repeated much throughout the series. Each individual game does have its own style in terms of music, I think, which is great. I think there's a track in Yakuza 5 that has this guitar line, and when I was playing Yakuza 5 I always thought, oh, I wish this was in like every game, but you know, it is its own story at the end of the day, and I think that's cool that they can change up the music. I'm racking my brain still about which game I was thinking of that changed the music completely for the remake. I mean, maybe I'm just making this up and there isn't one, but I'm sure fairly recently there was a game that completely changed the music. ever chopped wood before. Oh. This reminds me of the rope skipping game in Final Fantasy IX. Not a good time. At least the controller vibrates. I haven't played Super Monkey Ball, so I wouldn't know if that's the game that I'm talking of. If that's what you mean, where they change the soundtrack. Definitely on my list to play. I mean, I have played it before. I think maybe the GameCube one. Just not recently. Stacking up these sweet potatoes. Something I found interesting as well about the game, again looking at the trailers and stuff, is Kiryu has very rarely, if ever, killed anyone. And of course in this game we're going around slashing people up, so obviously a very different character and a very different time. I'm liking the animations so far of this sword fighting style. Never gets old stomping on people's faces. Yeah, that's another one I need to play as well. Definitely. The Fist of the North Star Yakuza game. guess we can get into the dojo now. Yeah, he didn't want to let us in. He had to accept defeat.
Come on!
Oh shit.
やっと戻ってきやがった。龍馬。
Seen some fairly familiar faces here.
もしかしてこん人が。
ああ。以前からお前らによく話して聞かしている。俺の唯一無二の兄弟分であり、土佐最強の剣士。坂本龍馬だ。これが土佐勤王党か。お前何やらかしてきたんだ。傷だらけじゃねえか。つまらねえ話だ。それより兄弟、東洋のおやっさんと剣護私塾で話してきた。そうか。なら話は早いな。みんな聞いてくれ。龍馬はこの1年江戸へ剣術修行に行っていた。今日からこの坂本龍馬を土佐勤王党の筆頭としたいと思う。どうだ。
ヒットほいったらいきなり第二席幹部のさらに上じゃちゅうことですか。
Yeah. I think I always saw Shibusawa as more of a grey character, really, which, like, obviously tons of characters in Yakuza are grey, but if I'm thinking of the same character, I'm pretty sure it was him. Well, his face anyway, because there was one guy who was like obviously really bad, who pissed you off throughout the entire game. Obviously everyone had their own agenda, but I feel like Shibusawa was kind of more like you could understand where he was coming from.
まだ痛むのか、背中。おお、これか。いや、痛みはねえさ。まあ、後だけは派手に残っちまってるかな。すまねえ、兄弟。もう謝んなって言ったろ。いつの話だ。15年前だ。だが今でも昨日のことのように思い出す。
Or is he the one that shoots the woman in the dance at the disco? Or is that the other guy that I'm thinking of?
目の前で両親と家が焼け落ちるのを見ちまってんだからな。あの時兄弟が助けてくれなかったら俺は両親ともども灰にされてた。
There are just so many characters in Yakuza, it's hard to get them all straight in your mind sometimes.
本当にすまないと思っている。だから謝んなっつってんだろ。謝るのはお前じゃねえ。あの日、
yeah, oh, I know, yeah.
お前の家と家族を焼いたのは上司どもだ。だろう。ああ。龍馬、俺とおやっさんは土佐藩を変えるつもりだ。当然、お前にも力になってもらいたい。
Oh, that's okay, man. If you want to experience this game for yourself, I completely understand. And if you're a woman, I just say man all the time, as you know, that's just a word that we sometimes say in Yorkshire to refer to anyone. But yeah, I don't really expect people to want to watch the whole thing. I'm just wanting to get into streaming more, and I thought this was the perfect game to start, really. So.
万が一老人たちがそれを拒んだ当然その場合の軍備はできている
One of my friends calls all his friends dude. Whether it's a man or a woman, he'll just say, oh dude.
すぐそこに迫る危機命の危険を感じて初めて上司連中は自分たちの考えの浅はかさに気づくガチガチに固まっちまった土佐藩の身分制度を壊すにはそのぐらいの荒領事が必要ってことだ
なるほどな
黒船が初めてこの国に来た時と同じさ脅威というものを感じることで人間は動揺する変わらなければならないと考えるようになるそういうことだ
東洋のおやつさんは剣護士塾を開いている時からこのことを考えていたのか
多分なあの人はお前には剣を俺には政治と学問を叩き込んだそれも全てはこの計画のためだ
そうだったのかだがもう剣が役立つこともなさそうだな
どうしてだ
きっと剣で人を切るという時代は終わるんだろう実際さっきお前もピストルの練習をさせていただろう
Not all, chat as much as you want. It's fine.
金の音の連中には剣の才がないからだ剣はいくら教えても才能がなければうまくならない
I'm not going to be the kind of streamer that's going to be talking 100% of the time anyway, especially not with a game like this. I do enjoy my long cutscenes.
龍馬俺らは身分という壁を壊そうとしているだがたとえそれが実現したとしても人間は決して平等になんかならない才能があるものとないもの身分という壁がなくなっても今度は別の壁が立ちはだかるだから俺はどうにかして
Thanks very much.
どんな
Glad
に
you
触れな
enjoyed.
い人間でもどんなに剣が触れない人間でも
Yeah,
せめて楽しく生きられる世の中を
my other Yakuza videos are, quite old now, and
兄弟
I would like to cover Yakuza a lot more, the whole series, really.
金の音の一員として
It's funny, when I first made that Yakuza 5 review, there was barely anyone on YouTube talking about the series, and I thought that was, really, really strange and a shame, but there's quite a lot of dedicated channels now, which is great.
それまで 俺と一緒に戦って
I even considered making a dedicated channel at one point, but there's just too much that I want to say about various other games.
土佐金の音を俺と一緒に支えてくれ頼む
ああ分かった
そうかよし実はな今晩高知城で東洋のおやつさんと今後の話をすることになってるんだ一緒に行かないか
そんなに大っぴ
Yeah,
ら
of
になって
course, with the times
大丈夫
changing, we got
何高知城まで行けば
Pardon
お
me?
やつさんの禁止が招き入れてくれる手はずになって
we
る
got the
大丈夫だ
articles coming out, of course, saying
そうか
about all the offensive parts of
それじゃ
Yakuza.
あお前は表で少し時間を潰しててくれ。俺もすぐ支度していく。
Which I think, you know, some are fairly well founded. What I don't sort of understand is the correlation between the trans community and the, is it Okama community? Like there seems to be a blurring of the lines there for a lot of people, and I'm pretty sure that Okama wouldn't class themselves as trans. It's more of a drag queen sort of vibe, I would say. I'm by no means an expert, but that's just my take on it. We've got a little thing here with... here we go. Oh. No, maybe not. What are we doing? I thought I was paying attention. I should go for a drink and a meal. Okay. Let's get some sake, of course. Thieves' porridge. Fermented skipjack innards. What? That doesn't sound very nice. I've only ever had fermented shark, and that was pretty disgusting. Better you than me, mate. Yeah, Yakuza 6, it's definitely a weird one. It's different. It's a game that feels shorter than it is, I think. Because obviously it's very long. It's a very, very long game. But I think that the shift in some of the gameplay made it feel a bit shorter. And maybe less, like you had less stuff to do. But it's not really the case. It's just the same old Yakuza. Really good story. I absolutely love the story. Yeah, I should definitely replay Yakuza 6 sometime and maybe give further thoughts on it in a video. I think you were right about the frame drops only happening at the beginning. Got a Cervantes style. Ooh, I'm liking that. Yeah, rush mode was always my preferred style wherever rush mode was available. So this one's pretty cool for me. Yeah, definitely with you about the positive message of Yakuza. Once again, I wish my chat was here, but next time I'll get it sorted out. Yeah, I've only ever heard the term Okama in anime translations, I believe. So yeah, if that is an offensive term, then it's probably just due to the but you know, terms I always find are flexible in that, you know, groups can reclaim the word and start using it themselves. So, you know, it could be that way with that term. But, you know, regardless of the term, it's more of a cultural thing, I think, and that culture exists. You know, so better that we learn about it in, you know, games like this that are accepting of all those different cultures, than it just be erased. And yeah, if something does portray a bad light on a particular group, then and it's not tied to the perspective of a character, because it's one thing just having offensive things in a piece of media, it's another thing if it's trying to portray someone in the media who is, you know, racist or whatever.
一等言うんじゃったらきっちりその強さ見せてもらおうやないか。やったねいいぞ。江戸帰りがなんぼでもんじゃい。抜かんでも切る。
Oh, will this be our first boss?
覚悟決めや。
See what his health bar's like.
どうや。お前には手抜く必要がねえようだな。
Oh, the people on our side. Are they? Oh shit. Zoning out here. No, they're not on our side, of course. Oh, as if that missed. Come on. Bloody hell. Got in my way on the floor there. Right, I need to get serious here now, I think. Yeah, I should have probably bought some healing items, for sure. Almost got him. Looks like you can parry. Sometimes maybe, I mean, maybe I'm just breaking his guard. But I seemed to get some timed blocks in there and it did knocked him back a bit. There we go. Whew. Technique C. Yeah, that was a bit sloppy.
Boy, 異蔵とか言ったな。お前は確かに強い。だが、人が切りたくて金の塔にいるんだったら、今すぐ抜けるんだな。竹地の兄弟が作った金の塔は、そういう。
Off to the loo. Seems like a good place to pause.
Sometimes smiles and always frowns. He lives above my town. He lives above my town. I find him every night. We watch the moon shine. A melody play around. Involve sunrises. Involve I start to stare. Oh yeah, in a bright white glare. Oh yeah, in a bright white glare. My moonshine melody. A prisoner by the hours, a prisoner by the hours, a prisoner by the hours, a prisoner by the hours. My moonshine melody, my moonshine melody, my moonshine melody, my moonshine melody. A prisoner by the hours, a prisoner by the hours, a prisoner by the hours, a prisoner by the hours. My moonshine melody, my moonshine melody, my moonshine melody, my moonshine melody. A prisoner by the hours, a prisoner by the hours, a prisoner by the hours, a prisoner by the hours.
There we go. Sorry if that music was really loud, by the way. I forgot to turn that one down. I did turn down the intro track a little bit, so that one might have been louder. Well, it will have been a little bit louder.
組織じゃねえ。党内の仲間にもきちんとお前の口から伝えておけ。坂本龍馬に文句があるならいつでも相手になると。
Cheers. That's a band I was in a long time ago when I was at Leeds College of Music, now called Leeds Conservatoire, because there's a lot of posh jazz people there.
世話かけたな。
見てたのか。
ああ、1年前より確実に強くなってるな、お前。
たく、どうなってんだあの連中は。金王島の名が泣くぜ。
あれが土佐合子の現実なんだよ。
現実？
合子という身分が理由でろくな教育も受けられない。まともな仕事にもありつけない。そんな彼らにとって金王島は唯一の希望であり誇りとなってる。
だからいきなり筆頭になった俺をやっかんだってわけか。
許してやってくれ。彼らにも彼らなりの志がある。
Yeah, I mean, I would think so. I didn't have a very good time, to be honest, at Leeds College of Music, mainly because I'm more into jazz now, years later, than I was back then. And if you weren't into jazz, you were sort of treated as an outcast, really. So.
難しい話はわかるね。だが一つだけ分かったことがある。
なんだ。
土佐も金王島も、そして俺もまだまだ半端もんだってことだ。よし、それじゃあおやすさんのところに行こう。
Oh no, definitely not ready. Definitely not.
いや、まだだ。
Yeah, let's pick up some healing items, definitely.
いらっしゃいませ。
Get some more sake, of course. What shall we eat this time? Pickled eggplant. Sounds alright. I love how most of the dishes just have one leaf just like slid underneath kind of thing.
いらっしゃいませ。
I don't know if we need seafood at the moment. Provisions, there we go.
いらっしゃいませ。
Right. $15 just in case. We are playing on hard. If it was legendary, I'd probably just fill the whole thing up.
ありがとうございました。どうもおおきに。
I don't really know what to expect. I do know that at the beginning of Yakuza Kiwami, there's a whole section where there's an absolute gauntlet of enemies and enemies and enemies, and then one of the hardest bosses in the game right after, at the funeral section. That's surely one of the most frustrating sections of any Yakuza game, I'd say. Let's go with... I think we're going to need our swordsman style leveling up. Yeah. Oh, we're getting orbs. Maybe each style levels up separately then, I guess? Yeah. That's fine. Training orb. Ah, that maybe... Yeah, I guess the training orbs level up anything you want. What's next on swordsman? Oh yeah, we definitely want basic attacks up. Cool. Hey Vexilor, how's it going? Yeah, I'm live right now as far as I can tell. Shit, I'm being hit because I'm reading chat. I've just had a thought as well, maybe I shouldn't be swearing. Don't know how Twitch is on the whole swearing business. Yeah, I'm good, mate. Really good. Enjoying this game so far. Trying to get back into the habit of streaming. Not that I was really ever in the habit of streaming in the past. But I'm trying to start a habit. The struggle of reading chat, definitely. I've got the chat on my laptop, which is on the little table in front of me, but it's not really as close as I would like it, because of all the leads, the USB cables coming out of it. Won't let it get any closer to me. But I am working on a slightly better setup, it's just I haven't received the stuff I've bought on eBay yet for that. I don't need to use storage. Where is this guy? Is he? Don't tell me he's in the dojo. I thought when he said he ready to see this guy, we were gonna like go somewhere else. I thought he was following me. Ah no, it's this way, cool. Oh wow, PS2. Game recommendations. It's my favourite console, so that would be a lot. What kind of games are your favourite? Like what genre, style of games? That'd be easier to narrow it down a bit.
これで役者が揃った。
ええ。
話は聞いただろうな、龍馬。わしたちはこれから土佐藩の老人たちに引導を渡し、土佐藩を改革する。
We'll give those balding old men an ultimatum. Has he seen his own haircut? Open world and FPS. So PS2, I would probably say Medal of Honor Front Line is really good. It's probably my favourite World War II shooter, other than maybe the original Medal of Honor on the PS1, which has a level where you have to scroll through all the weapons to get to your papers, because you're like stealthing around as a German officer, and you press the fire button and your papers go up like that every time you press the fire button to shove it in people's faces. Also, if you I would say the King Kong game is an amazing first-person shooter. However, the King Kong segments in that game are quite shit. Open world PS2 games. I mean, that's kind of before open world was a huge thing. I'm sure you've heard of Grand Theft Auto, but other than GTA, there's Mercenaries games. I haven't personally played them. And Just Cause. However, Just Cause 2 is far better than the first game. Simpsons Hit and Run. That's probably the best open world game on PS2, other than maybe San Andreas and Vice City. Oh shit, ninjas? Or one ninja, at least. Another great first-person shooter on the PS2 is, of course, Time Splitters 2 and Time Splitters Future Perfect. The first one is very bad. Yeah, Power Rangers Dino Force. I've never played it myself, but I think it's in my collection. I definitely have at least one Power Rangers game. I think it's that one. Oh no. Not again. Hundreds of years in the past. If you get me. Not before. Does that make sense? Because, of course, this basically happened in other Yakuza games. In fact, maybe multiple Yakuza games. Where people walk in and it's like, oh, what are you doing? You've killed them. This fight's going a lot better for me. That's for sure. Ah, this way. Oh shit. Oh, that was a good dodge. One thing about having a long range weapon like right from the start is that there'll be no more annoying fat guys stood in corridors that you can't take down. That just hold sofas above their heads waiting for you to walk up to them. Oh, that's a rookie mistake. Ah, such as this guy. What a loser. We can actually just shoot him. It's not taking much health off him though. Ah, there we go. Yeah, useless mate. Okay, I pressed X because I'm on a PS3 controller, but I actually wasn't looking at the same time, so if I had have pressed the right button, that would have been a miracle. Yeah. Yeah, Scooby-Doo, I've heard those games are good. I think I've got most of the Scooby-Doo games that have been released in the collection. Not had a chance to play any of them yet, unfortunately. A game came to my head then as well, but oh, Mortal Kombat, yeah. I was going to say, there is Mortal Kombat Deception, which really sort of evolved the... Well, it's one of the many games on the PS2 in the fighting game genre that kind of evolved the genre a bit. And there's like, you know, a bit of a world map sort of deal in Mortal Kombat Deception. And a, you know, good story mode and things like that. I don't think it holds a candle to Soul Calibur though, if I'm honest. Disappointed that we can't chop up these barrels. A good tip. When your enemies are far away, use a long range weapon. Very, very good tip. Another one of these bozos. Imagine if the game designers purposely put the first guy there to trick the players, and then the second guy actually threw something at you. That'd be some Hideo Kojima shit there. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I'm definitely liking this style. I feel like I can avoid damage quite a lot more. Really fun, that style. I need to use the brawler again, brawler style. Haven't been using that as much. Nice. We can do the special parry move. There we go. It's a lot easier when there's no frame drops, that's for sure. Yeah, so far this is feeling like really fluid. Once I memorise which button to press for each style, it's going to be a lot easier, that's for sure. No, wrong way. We came up from there. Oh, definitely music. Those games are so fun. I think if I were to go back to it now, having made music in proper like composition software and stuff like that, I wouldn't enjoy it as much. But it's really fun to mess around in Music 2000 and Music 3000, is it you say? Don't know if I've played that one. But yeah, that was on the PS1 back in the day when I played it. Definitely some nostalgia there with that game. But what you said about boosting it from 4 to 10, that's probably the case with the Rugrats game that I've reviewed for the channel. Rugrats Search for Reptar. No, I want my sword. Shit. Well, he didn't dodge it and I didn't block it, so I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I think this is what we're gonna go for this guy. Oh, bloody hell. Cap, parry a combo, maybe that's a ability that we need to unlock. Bloody hell. And here we go. This is the start of it, right? Bosses with huge health bars. You just have to whittle away at them bit by bit. I like that he rolls when you dodge out of a combo. That's really cool, actually. Yeah, definitely happy to finally be able to play this. I would have been happy with just like if they'd released it as a translation and slight you know, graphical upgrade or whatever, but they just went full on remaster or full on remake. I don't know. You know, the terms get blurred quite a lot. I need to do this. Oh, I pressed X. I pressed X on the PlayStation controller. God damn it, I hate that it shows the Xbox controller buttons. Ah, well, apparently we weren't supposed to win that. That's good. Bloody hell. Yeah, the PSP Yakuza game too. Really, yeah, definitely want to play that. There's a fan translation of that that's going to be released soon though. I saw a news article about it the other day. With the way things are going, I'm sure that every Yakuza game is just going to get this, you know, treatment. So it's just a matter of waiting. Yeah, fan translations are awesome. Especially with a game in this series, like the amount of dialogue, it's just insane. tense up with that boss fight.
兄弟
龍馬悪いが俺はここまでみたいだ。
あと少し山を下れば阿波だ。追っても藩の外までは追ってこない。
お前一人で行け。俺はここに残って役人に事情を説明する。おやっさんを殺したのは俺たちじゃないだな。
無駄だ。そんな話が通用する相手じゃねえだろ。
そうだろうな。だが俺はお前が生き残れるならそれでいい。
兄弟
東洋のおやっさんは死んだが金の音は死んじゃいねえ。土佐を変えるには俺かお前どちらかが生き残って金の音を率いていくしかねえんだ。だから龍馬お前は逃げ延びて金の音を。龍馬
そういうことなら答えは一つだ。あんたは土佐に必要だ。こんなところで死んじゃならね
龍馬お前
藩の連中は俺一人を追ってる。あんたがあの場にいたことは誰にも知られていない。兄弟も金の塔もおやっさんの死とは無関係ってことだ。
何言ってるんだ。
土佐おやっさんの意志をあんたに託した。追っ手が来たようだな。
龍馬
At first, I was wondering why he'd locked him in there, but I guess it's so that he
お前
doesn't
どうするん
fight
だ。
to the death.
おい
Pardon me.
龍馬
If he locks him in there, then he can't fight and potentially die. But I thought he was just locking him in there so he'd bleed to death.
我が三世吉田東洋様を殺した男やな。死に許せ。
世の人は我を何とも言わば言え。我がなすことは我のみぞ知る。天地神明に誓って言う。
Getting goosebumps.
俺は吉田東洋を殺していない。
この後に及んで貴様。
だがあんたらにそれを信じてもらおうとも思わない。だから俺は土佐を抜ける。どんな汚名を着ようと生きて絶対に犯人を突き止める。
何を。
土佐兄弟たちよ、また会いたじゃ。
Oh, it's only 20 past 9. Nice.
故郷に戻ってきた坂本龍馬。1年ぶりの土佐で龍馬は育ての親ともいえる吉田東洋と再会する。土佐の苛烈な階級社会を改革せんとする東洋は 竹地半平太を名手とする土佐勤王
I
党
wasn't
と手
sure
を結ん
whether I
でい
should
た。
do it by specific chapters, but you never know when a chapter's gonna wrap up anyway, so
兄弟分として土佐で育った二人
but
の
I'm
男は
definitely gonna continue
そ
on
れぞれの道
for
を
now.
歩むことになる。吉田東洋の突然の死によって龍馬は吉田東洋暗殺の濡れ衣を着たまま真犯人である覆面の男を追うべく土佐を去った。龍馬の孤独な戦いの幕が上がる。
I've just remembered I should also be recording this because in case I want to do a review, and I'm hoping that that won't affect the frame rate at all.
勤王とは帝をこそ日本の主君と仰ぐことであり、徳川幕府打倒の根拠とされた思想である。このため勤王志士たちは帝を擁する京に各地から集結し、幕府要人を殺害するなど町の治安を脅かしていた。
おりゅうちゃん、お昼の準備できとんな。はい、大丈夫です。あ、それやったらそろそろ2階の寝ぼすけんは起こしてきて。まだどうすか？ご飯時守ってもらわんと全然片付かんしね。悪いけど頼むわ。
ちょっとはじめさん、いつまで寝とんの？もう起きなはれ。はよ起きてって。また朝までお酒？そないなお金あったら宿賃払ってもらわんと。
おりゅうちゃん、もうおっとき。はじめさん、宿賃はきっちり帳簿につけとるさかい。逃がしゃしまへんえ。
Yeah, it's kind of annoying with the streaming software. I can't record gameplay footage for my review if I'm going to do a review. I haven't decided yet. I can't just record the game footage on its own with the same software as streaming, which you think you will be able to do. But there's workarounds, but I'm going to use my usual setup that I have, which is just using NVIDIA cards, built-in recording software. But I just have to remember then to press record every time I want to record, and then press the button again to stop recording. So yeah, I'm surely going to forget at some point. I'll probably look tomorrow as well for a mod that does the PS3 controller buttons. They're usually quite early with that stuff. Took me so long just setting up all the streaming setup that I didn't have a chance to think about that.
幕府が新選組作ってからこっち 町中血生臭くてかなわんわ。
そうだな。
博打やらお酒飲むために出歩いて殺されちゃ親も泣くんとちゃう？
余計なお世話だ。
あっそう。せっかく人が心配して言うてるのに。
俺が死んだら宿代を取りっぱぐれるからな。
好きにいいよし。
The loading screen reminds me of Resident Evil, but with a blue umbrella instead of red. Not sure what I think about the health bars being directly above the enemies' heads. I wonder if there's a way to change that. Seems a bit more intrusive, almost.
なかなかやるじゃねえか。
いや、あんたらが弱すぎるだけだ。
なんだとこだ。もう一遍言ってみろ。
どうも俺の見込み違いだったらしい。邪魔したな。
まだ来たばっかりじゃねえか。慌てて帰ることはねえだろ。俺らも相手してくれや。のう。
相手してやってもいいが、その前に一つ聞きたいことがある。あ？天然理心流の使い手を知っているってやつはいねえか。
天然理心流？
江戸の司令官って道場に伝わる田舎流派だ。
なんじゃそりゃ。
柔術や棒術、小武道も節操なく取り込んで、型より実践を重視している。その使い手を探してんだ。それで町の目星
Hopefully we don't find him again too soon, because that boss fight was rock hard.
聞いたこともねえよ、そんな田舎流派。それで話はしまいか。
ああ、やっぱり無駄足だったな。
おい待てや。ここに来たこと後悔すんのはまだ早すぎるぜ。なあ。せっかく道場まで来たんじゃねえか。たっぷり稽古つけてやるよ。ありがたく思えや。
Huge nostrils. I thought my rush gauge was full then. We lost the ability to use the rush gauge. Oh crap, that was... I could have avoided that, definitely.
Danna. 斎藤の旦那。
カラスか。よくここが分かったな。
これでもカラスの銀次で撮ってる男です。そのぐらい分からねえと情報屋なんて務まりませんよ。ところで今日は何か収穫はありましたか？
いや、今日も外れだ。
そりゃ難儀なことで。
手がかりは天然理心流の使い手ってことだけだ。今日にいるとすれば、この手の道場が臭いと思ったんだがな。
この何ヶ月かで、あらかた今日の道場は見たんじゃないですか？
ああ、だがこのやり方はもう手詰まりだ。
I love how they're just casually talking whilst everyone just lays on the floor.
何分天然理心流は無名の田舎流派ですしね。ね旦那。
I'm taking a beating.
その使い手が来ているって話、本当に確かなんですか？
天然理心流は江戸の紫英館って道場の流派だ。だがそこの門人たちは道場を畳んで京に向かったらしい。俺が知っているのはそれだけだ。
なるほど。ですが今日は今、勤労の
Speaking of Way of the Samurai earlier, another game this is reminding me of at the moment with all the dojos and stuff is Shaolin on PS1. That had a really good story mode where you would basically travel around taking on heads of different dojos with different fighting styles. Ooh, do we have an Akiyama lookalike here? Is he wearing his red suit? Surely not. Go back to using the brawl style for a bit. Feel like we haven't used that as much as the others. Ah, bugger. Nice. Yeah, I'm liking that you're getting a ranking at the end of the fights in this one. That's probably one thing that you could say the other games are lacking, is like, no matter how well you play in a fight, there's no real bonus to, like, you could just play sloppily and just use loads of healing items the whole time. So I do like that idea of the combo system and the ranking system. Zatochi, is that? Zatochi movies? No, I haven't seen those. I'll definitely have to Google them after the stream. Glossary: virtue. Blessings of good fortune and favour, received after doing work in the name of Buddha and the gods. Zatochi, yeah. Okay, yeah, cool. I'll definitely check that out. One of my favourite films is actually Seven Samurai. And the music in the remake, I think it is, not the westernized remake, but there's, I think, a Japanese remake of the original. I think it's Kenji Kawai that does the music, and that is just such an amazing soundtrack. So we've got replacement for the completion points. I wonder if in this game there's not a limited amount of points you can get, because judging by that it seems that that's the way, whereas CP you could only ever get a certain amount, and unless you did every single thing in the entire game you were never going to earn enough CP to get everything. Oh, come on, that hitbox. No way that hit me. Well, he just looks exactly the same as he usually does. That's another thing that was a huge grind in Yakuza Kiwami, was the Kamaki techniques. No one's got time for that. Come on. Just well, the whole Majima everywhere as well. I thought that was quite poorly implemented, to be honest. It seemed like you had to trigger specific events to get Majima to show up again, which I was really disappointed by. It didn't live up to its name, basically, of Majima just being everywhere. And it could attack you at any time. It wasn't really that way in the end. So one of the main reasons why Yakuza Kiwami is probably one of my least favourite Yakuza games, just in terms of the stuff that they did with it as compared to the original. Kind of made it more of a grind, I would say.
Come on!
Yeah, definitely no complaints in terms of story for Yakuza Kiwami. It was good that Majima played more of a role. After landing an attack with right trigger, press X repeatedly. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, let's learn something. Of course. We want to get as many abilities unlocked as we can early. So that we can use everything at our disposal to take on any huge bullet sponge bosses that we might encounter. More dodging's always good. It's quite a way off being unlocked yet, though. Let's get a bit more health and then see what else we've got on the other wheels. Oh, we definitely want Wild Dancer up. More health, good. That's a bit of a faux pas in game design there. I can't just press L1 and R1 to get to the other wheel. That's nonsense. Come on. Got one more gunman. Orb. There we go. Can we learn any more techniques? That's the question. No. Right, I'm going to have to go solo again. Sorry to whoever's watching. This I just thought I'd pop back to say thanks very much for watching, mate. Hopefully see you for another one. And yeah, cheers. Thanks a lot.
Sometimes smiles and always frowns. He lives above my town. He lives above my town. I find him every night. We watch the moon shine. A melody play around. Involves rises. Involved I start to stare. We are in a bright white glare. We are in a bright white glare. My moonshine melody. A prisoner by the hours, a prisoner by the hours, a prisoner by the hours, a prisoner by the hours. My moonshine melody.
So the tracks that I've got set up at the minute, there's just two. One for the intro and then one for Be Right Back. But I'm hoping I can put a bit more variety into the streams, you know. It's all a process of building everything up. Be nice to get some use out of them tracks, because not many people have heard of them. Not many people have heard them, should I say. Sea fishing. Maybe we'll leave that for now. I'm not a huge fan of fishing minigames. Some Satsuma guys. That's coincidence, because I think there's a guy called Mr. Satsuma or something in Okami which I've been playing recently. And Mr. Orange, I guess, is the same thing. Maybe there is a Mr. Satsuma as well, though. I don't think Haley's still watching, that was here at the beginning of the chat. But she doesn't believe Satsuma is a real word. Excellent comeback. I think that parry is like really forgiving. You can pretty much press it anytime during the enemy's swing and it'll do a big parry. Which, to be honest, I prefer that. I prefer if a game's going to have a parry that it is actually quite forgiving. Like the Batman Arkham games, the parry in that is like perfect. But it doesn't make the game easy. Still not an easy game. Whereas Dark Souls and he's just said Tenchu as well, which is another coincidence, because Shadows Die Twice. I've forgotten the other twice. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. That's the word I'm looking for. The parry in that is just pathetic. Like, I was speaking to my friend about it once, and he said, you'll play it for hours and hours and hours, and then eventually you'll just get the parry, and then the game will make more sense. And I'm just like, I played it for like 10 hours, and I still didn't get it. I still wasn't getting it. Yeah, I don't think Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is for me at all. And I was very much looking forward to that game when it first came out. I think if you're going to do a parry and put it in a game, it needs to be very obvious when that parry is available to use, or be very forgiving, which is the case. It seems to be the case in this game. hide. Shit. Hide in giant buckets. Ah, that's a shame. We didn't actually have to hide. We could just run away from them. But I guess the enemies are still about. Nice. Not the best of stealth sections, that one.
もう大丈夫だ。所詮新選組は田舎者の集まり。入り組んだ今日の街で奴らを巻くのは簡単だ。
The Akiyama-like.
おっとっと。せっかく新選組やり過ごしたってのに勘弁してくれる？俺もあんたと同じ。叩けば誇りが出る身だよ。
Akiyama, definitely my favourite character of the series.
そうかい。
Not sure why, there's just something... Well, I was going to say effortlessly cool about him, but you can say that about a lot of the characters.
なんだと？誰なんだあんた。
気がつかなかったかな？さっき道場にいたんだけどさ。ってまあ影に隠れて話を聞いてただけなんだけど。いや悪いとは思ったんだけど、ついつい盗み聞きしちゃってね。そういうの大好きでさ。
あんたは誰だと聞いてるんだ。
ああそうか。俺は長州藩の新堀松助。これでも一応勤王の志士ってやつだ。おかげで幕府や新選組からは目の敵にされちゃってるんだけど。
なるほど。それじゃあ新堀ってのは偽名か。
まあ初対面だし偽名で勘弁してくれ。けどあんたの剣の腕俺に預けてくれるってんならいずれ本名も教えるよ。
何？
実はさ、今今日の道場を回って剣の腕の立つ男を探してるんだ。
どうしてそんなことを？
いや近々ちょっと一騒動を起こそうと思っていてね。誰にも負けないって剣の使い手が必要なんだよ。あんただったらうってつけなんだけどどう？
あんたの本名に興味はない。予想当たるんだな。
釣れないな。それじゃそうだな。まずはあんたに一つ恩を売っておこうか。
ん？
これでも俺長州藩きっての情報通って言われててね。情報の仕入れ方には精通してる。
そうなのか。それがどうした？
あんたのやり方は古い。普通じゃない情報を仕入れるのに普通の情報屋を使うのは考えもんだよ。まあ懐の事情もあるんだろうけどね。俺の見たところ
I think I liked Akiyama's storyline because of his like little team of
じゃあどうすればいいんだ？
his finance company. They were all really fun characters.
俺がこの京で一番と言われる情報屋を紹介しよう。
Similar with Judgment, really, and the legal team that he has.
見返りをよこせとは言わない。こいつはあんたへのお近づきの印だ。聞く気はあるかい？
ああ。
その情報屋は貧民街の奥、西の河原と呼ばれるところを
Ooh, Purgatory.
通称西の風呂屋。
I wonder who this character's gonna look like.
依頼主に情報を
I
渡す
think
場
I
所
know.
が必ずどこかの風呂屋なんだよ。
なるほど。
これから俺の方でそいつに天然理心流の使い手を調べておくように手配しておく。あんたは日が落ちたら屋敷町南の風呂屋へ行ってくれ。店の門に新堀松助と名乗ればその情報屋のところに案内されるはずだ。
ずいぶん親切なんだな。この話、どんな裏がある？
疑り深いね。俺を信じるか信じないかはあんた次第さ。でも信じないで何もしないより信じて裏切られた方が少しは前に進める。
夜になったら俺は新堀松助を名乗って屋敷町南の風呂屋に行く。それで情報屋に会えるんだったな。
ああ、ただ夜までしばらく時間がある。新選組には気をつけた方がいいよ。分かってるとは思うけど、幕府が連中に今日の治安維持を任せてから浪人者は街歩くだけで命がけだ。少しでも怪しければ切られるし、時々怪しくなくても切られる。
分かっている。
待ちなよ。せめて名前くらい教えてってもいいんじゃない？
俺も偽名かもしれないぞ。
まあ、そこはお互い様だから。
If there's one thing Japanese storytellers love, it's an alias, that's for sure.
斉藤さんね。
Aliases, doppelgangers, childhood friends,
そんじゃ。
all that jazz.
長州藩の新堀か。隙があるようで隙がない。不思議な男だ。
I'm gonna have to try and remember all these names, even though they look like the characters from Yakuza, but they're actually different characters with different names. This is gonna get so confusing. Of course, we've got to take every fight we can get. Got to level up. I don't know whether it's considered bad form to play a game on hard for stream. If I was your standard video game journalist, you know, I'd be playing it on easy to get it done as fast as I possibly could. But if you know anything about me and my channel, you'll know that that's not what we're about here on the Retro Perspective. We're about the challenge. I'm always ready to admit when a game is too grindy or too hard. Like I wouldn't play God of War, the new God of War games, on the hardest difficulty. That's just ridiculous. I don't know why anyone would want to do that. But that's part of a video that I'm maybe planning to do. We've got Bob here. Oh no, we don't have any downloadable bullshit content. No, we don't want any of that. Thanks, Bob. Yeah, the video I'm planning is kind of about how hard modes need to not just, obviously, like loads of people have said this, but hard modes shouldn't just add health to enemies. They should change the gameplay in some respect, but the new God of War games and certain other games such as Shadow of the Tomb Raider take that a step too far, where it kind of changes just the core gameplay itself, like God of War. If you play God of War on any difficulty other than the hardest, you're going to be able to trip enemies up, knock them down to the ground, you know, get enemies off you if they're all surrounding you. On the hardest difficulty, forget about it. You can't knock enemies down. It's crazy. I just don't understand why they did that. It just changes what the game is essentially about, which is controlling the situation. You know, taking enemies on one by one, or trying to. And I do think Yakuza is riding a fine line between the HP sponge enemies and skill. Like in Yakuza Kiwami, I got really pissed off at some bosses that would knock you down over and over again. And you just couldn't get enough hits in on them before being knocked down again. It was insane sometimes. You know, enemies with guns and all that. I don't think we're ready for this bathhouse. I really don't think we're ready for it. Yeah, let's go to the general store, thank you. Get some more ointments in us. Well, in our inventory at least. What else have we got? Maybe we could get some equipment from somewhere. Pawnbroker. Let's check it out. Oh no, it's the cult. This is how long they've been going for. So Yakuza does ride a fine line, and they do have bullet sponge bosses, or HP sponge bosses, however you want to put it. But at the same time in Yakuza Kiwami, when I finally figured out that I could get around certain bosses and basically do no hit, like if I was to replay Yakuza Kiwami now, I could maybe take on some bosses and not get hit once, because I figured out ways to get around their moves, where I could just dodge in and out, get a couple of jabs in here and there, and then move away when they were doing the big attacks. And no matter what difficulty you're playing on, that's the same. You know, you just have to spend a lot more time whittling down the HP. So an argument can be made that there's basically no point in that, because it'd be just as fun if they had a smaller HP bar. But also I did feel a big sense of achievement, as an EA executive might say, when I beat some of the big bosses on Yakuza Kiwami. These guys. Didn't they all wear white in the other games, I think? They've not introduced the dress code yet. shit. We've been invited into the cult and excommunicated within the space of 30 seconds here. Bloody hell. At the moment, the here we go. The style with just the gun is probably my least favourite so far. Just because I don't really see much point in not being as mobile as the other one, where you have the knife and the gun. But I do feel like I'm not particularly using it well in this case. I mean, there I was playing shockingly bad. I can't believe I got a B for technique. I don't know what criteria that takes, but yeah, I was playing shockingly bad in that fight. Gonna wrap it up soon here because my phone that I'm using for the camera is running out of battery. That's an issue that I'm on my way to solving. Waiting on a dummy battery for my DSLR camera so that I can just use that as a constant webcam, I guess you might say. But that's it, the first sub-story completed. We're going to prepare a bit more for the next mission, I would say. I don't want to jump into any main missions without knowing that I'm fully prepared. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this stream. Thanks very much for anyone that's tuned in and to anyone watching in the future. These streams are going to be staying up on my channel, unlike some past streams that I've done. Mainly because YouTube has actually improved one of their features. Now all live streams are on a separate tab instead of just all being mixed in with your regular videos. So that's exciting to me because I'm a very organised person. I like to put things in little categories like that. So it's nice that you know, we're gonna get the live streams in a separate category, because it's annoying going through people's videos and seeing like these hundreds of live streams when you want to get to their main videos, which, you know, I think that's what my channel is all about, the edited videos at the end of the day. But yeah, definitely had fun streaming today, especially because I'm playing one of my favourite series. In fact, my favourite series is the Yakuza series, and as I said right at the beginning of this stream, I've been waiting a long time to play this one. So after this battle, I'm going to wrap it up and end the stream. Almost blocked that, but no dice. So far this game's looking 10 out of 10, I'm going to be honest. It's so friggin' good. It's just, yeah, everything that's good about Yakuza in a feudal Japanese setting. Thanks once again. See you guys. Guys and gals. Nope, still the wrong one. I'm still getting used to streaming, people. Sorry. You'll get an end card in a sec. Let me just quit out of the game entirely. Trust me, this end card's going to be worth it. It's going to be so worth it. It's going to be the best streaming end card you've ever seen. Nope, I forgot to set up the end card in my scenes for streaming, so you're not going to get one. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what else to do other than just like switch everything off. So here we go. Bye.